Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I'm so happy you guys joined today to take a look at some of the 8 tips that I have. Today is going to be about pretty much saving money on groceries. If you follow the tips that I'm going to tell you today, I'm going to tell you can flat out save 30%. Bam, you're going to save 30%. I don't want you to fast forward. I don't want you to skip around. Watch the video in its entirety. I don't want you to miss anything. We're gonna go over a couple other things too today, but the main points is on the groceries, okay? But let's say this first. If you have little small children, you might want to wait and rewatch this while they're taking a nap or while they're in bed or your spouse is asleep, because I want to make sure that you're listening and that you get what I'm saying, okay? So that's the first thing. And the next thing, I want you to take a deep breath and just let it out. Because, I was reading, and thank you guys so much. I was reading so many of you guys' comments, and some of you are like, I am there. I mean, some of you guys were in tears from watching the video. You just knew, because you're like, man, I'm there now. I can't afford to give my kids, Christmas gifts, birthday gifts. Some of you are struggling financially so much, and this is going to help you. But know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Know that I am a Christian, and I do believe that God has given me the wisdom and knowledge. I prayed for wisdom. I prayed for knowledge to understand this. My husband and I, we're not rich, but we are upper middle class. We're well into the six digits. Of course, we're doing very, very well for ourselves. A beautiful home, nice cars. We will be there one day where we can say that we're rich and into the 7 figures. But we're taking what we know and what have worked for us and letting you know, okay? So know that there's a way out. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. I definitely live by the Bible. I follow what the Bible say, and just some other things. So before I even get into it, I just want you guys to understand that. Know that there's the light at the end of the tunnel. You're going to be okay. We're going to make it. But just do the steps that I'm telling you, okay? And you're going to save 30%. All right. So first off, let me just let you guys know this. Remember in my first video, if you have not seen that first video, go back and watch it. I'll go ahead and link it in the description, and it'll be at the end of this video. I talked about my budget, my planner that I have. And this is actually my new planner right here. And I did show you guys, like, I have a lot of budget sheets. I have expense trackers. This is my new one here, but I have a lot of those. And so what I did was I had, you guys know my son works with me, my 20-year-old and my 15-year-old. So I had him to do some printables on the website for those who do not have a planner. This is only if you don't have a planner. And you do have homework, okay? So this week's homework is to print out your monthly budget sheet, okay? Go to the library if you don't have a printer, do whatever. All this stuff is free. This is free printables, but you do have to print these out. About your whole housing, your utilities, okay? All those things right there. I want you to fill it out, your plan. There's two pages to that, and then there's a transportation, all those other stuff right there. So that's the first thing that I want you to fill out, okay? You need to know, as we start in this series, how much do you have in bills? How many bills do you got, per month? What's your regular electricity, your gas, your water, your phone, all that type of stuff. Everything is on here. So I want you to write this down in this box right here. And then at the end of the month, I want you to write your actual, so you can figure out where's your money going? Where is it really, really, really going? Because that is very important to figure out where the money is going. Also, you guys, get you something to drink. I just have tea today. I have green tea because we're just going to talk. We're just going to be friends here for a moment. But I will tell you, this helped me out a lot. My husband and I, like I said, we live a great life. We can walk in the store and get whatever we want. But at the same time, we were throwing away so much money. So we wanted to see, where is this money going? We sat down, and once we did the plan and we did the actual budget, what we were spending, not just what we're scheduled to pay. Every month you have your mortgage, you got stuff like that. and found out that we were spending almost $1,000 a month just on eating out, which sounds like a lot of money. But when you have a family of 4 and you eat out, let's say at Brand Steakhouse, I mean, you know it's going to be $60 per meal or $70. Even if you go to Burger King, it's going to be $40 or $30 or something like that. You know, I got grown boys. So, you know, 15 and 20. We're not talking about little bitty ones. We're talking about people who eat more than I do. And so we found out that $1,000 or so was going to just wasting money on food. That's not including groceries. Like, that was a lot of money just getting thrown in the trash. We found out that my husband was using a lot of money. He stopped by the gas station every night and grabbed like a little pop for, you know, those things are like $2, like a little, what is it, 20 ounce or something, a bag of chips and a drink. I mean, and a little candy bar. He was throwing away so much money with that. And so what we did was we took that and that money, we said, well, let's put that towards a bill of paying off more bills. And then let's put that money towards, let's put it into savings. So that way we could save more and get more things paid off. And guess what? We wasn't even missing it. You know what I mean? Obviously, it was going to waste anyway. We weren't missing it. And now we budget in where we spend only, we have a budget where we spend, okay, this is what we're going to do for like our activities for the week. And then we go out to eat once a week or whatever. So now we're more strict with it. But yeah, okay. So that is what I want you guys to do. But there's also more things that you can print out as well. There's a grocery list. We're going to talk about that today. But there's also a grocery list, and there's also the bill pay checklist. You guys need to make sure that you are printing all these off on the website if you don't have a planner. There's also a calendar that I use faithfully in mine. And then there's also a weekly meal planner. Okay. These things are so important, and I'm going to get right into it, and I'm going to tell you why they are important. Okay. So, that's the first thing. That's your homework. So I want to make sure that you understand that's what you need to do. And when you do it, you guys, on one of my social media sites, if you're part of Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, I want you to take a picture of you that you printed this out and say, look, Gina, I printed it out. Okay. That way I know you guys are really participating and really taking these tips into, not after you've written on it, like that's personal. Just, you know, before, or a picture of your binder and saying, I'm doing it. Okay. So yeah, so we want to do that. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay. This is my old planner from from this past year. It's just finishing up. So I'm going to show you guys the importance of doing a grocery list. Okay. So every week, in my binders, we have, this was my old one, like I said. So this is how this one looked. But this is the grocery list, okay? All right. So you want to make sure that you are making a grocery list every single week. Do not walk into the store empty-handed, because you will buy whatever. You won't buy what you need. You'll just buy whatever. So important, knowing what you're buying. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2, start making things at home. You guys, stop being lazy. Don't pay $3 for a can of biscuits when you can go in there and buy you a big thing of flour, like the Kroger had them for 99 cents, and some salt, and put it together and make 500 packs of biscuits out of 99 cents. Like little stuff like that. Do it. Don't say you don't have time. I understand you think in your head that it takes a lot of time. Like, even, I'll tell you what, my mother comes up in the summer, and we prepare for, my mom helps me to prepare for the whole winter. So we make tomato sauce for the winter. Because I always shop at the farmer's market, and at the end of the season, they have these big buckets. You can make tomato sauce, tomato paste, any spaghetti, spaghetti sauce, anything like that. We will cut up the peaches. We will preserve the peaches. We put them into like little cans. We'll put them in the freezer. That way we don't have to spend all that stuff every single week on things, because we've prepared. They have green beans that you just snap the thing off. You can blanch it and put it in the freezer. But stop being lazy. That's huge. I make my own jelly. It takes minutes. My own salsa. I made a whole bunch of salsa. I mean, it don't take much to get a tomato and cut it up. Put some onions in there and lemon. And don't say you don't know how to do it. Let me tell you why. Because you found me on YouTube, that means you have YouTube. If you have Google, Google's your best friend. I am the, if you ask my mom, I am the person that didn't even know how to. I made bloody chicken for my husband one day when we were first started dating. I was 19. And I did not know how to cook. I bought a whole chicken. My husband will tell you this. I bought a whole chicken and I cut off the legs and I cut off the wings and I threw the body in the trash. I didn't know what to do with it. I never was in the kitchen. Well, my mom always kicked me out the kitchen because she got mad at me because I would just make a mess. And so I was the person that didn't even know how to do anything. And because I started watching videos and I started watching like Martha Stewart and Paula Deen, I started watching them and I learned how to cook. And what's the other little lady? I can't remember the little black lady, Neely's. I started watching them. That's how I learned how to cook. So let that become your best friend, okay? So don't make excuses. I promise you, to make a thing of salsa is easier than going to the store and buying one. And it's cheaper. And it's going to be healthier for you. And yeah, let me say this too. I do have another channel that's called Gina's Natural Way. I have not posted on there, but I am going to start posting again this week, 2 to 3 times a week. On there, you're going to actually see me make different things. Like I'm going to talk more. I know I've been getting requests for planner videos, but this is more of a couponing channel. So I'm going to do the planner videos over there and other stuff like that over there. I'll put the link in the description. Please, if you're interested in any of that stuff, learning how to do things yourself, go over there to that channel as well, and it will help you. Okay. So you're going to save money on so much stuff like that. Even I make my own products of my own cleaning products, everything, my hands. So you guys, look, if you follow me couponing, you don't see me buying that stuff. I don't buy cleaning products. Why? I can make it myself. And my house, I guarantee, is cleaner and smells better than the majority of you guys that use the commercial and the bleach. And it's safer. Okay, the stuff really works. I'm telling you. And it takes me about 3 minutes per bottle to make. And it's pennies on end. So listen to me, okay? But the other channel will have all those things, okay? All right, that's tip number 2. So make the things at home. I do have a family member who she literally will buy everything already cut up. So she'll buy her cantaloupe already in the canister and pay $3 and $4 when you could just buy one for $2, a whole one. Or she'll buy, come on now, really, cut it up yourself. Like, let's keep it real. All right, tip number 3, you shop what's on sale, which means if it says that the chicken legs is on sale for 99 cents this week, then that's what you buy. That's going to be your meat of choice. If it says that the ham is going to be on sale for $1.19, if it says that broccoli is on sale, you shop what's on sale. Right? That's huge. You have to shop what's on sale. You're going to save a lot of money that way too. Tip number 4, use coupons and rebate programs. Definitely use coupons and things like that. That's going to help. Well, Gina, how do I know? Well, because I do the matchups. So if you go to my website, usually I try to have it a day before. And if there's a printable coupon, you can print it. Otherwise, I'll tell you where to find that coupon. And so you can get some stock up items. And then if the items are like kind of low, like kind of cheaper items, and they stock up price, then you want to go ahead and stock up on some more things like that. Okay. Also, a lot of times I really don't have to buy things every week. Like I buy my Purdue chicken because it's like have no hormones or anything like that from Costco. I get a huge bag for $24. So use your membership. So if you have like a Costco or Sam's, use things like that. That's going to really save you some money as well. If you shop at Walmart or Target, price match. You can bring in ads from other stores and go ahead and price match those. Those will work very well as well. That's tip number 5, by the way. And then tip number 6, bring cash because you won't overspend. If you have a budget, I don't know what your budget is. If you have a budget of $50 for 2 people, bring $50. When you get in the store, add everything up. So then that way you know, okay, I'm not just going to buy stuff and leave your debit card at home. Okay, you don't want to get up to the counter being embarrassed. So that's going to help you a lot too by just bringing cash to the store. Tip number 7, shop what you have at home. So what do you have at home? So I know I have potatoes at home. I know I have chicken breast. I know I've got a big thing of brown rice that I bought from Costco. I know I got some frozen veggies. So that's how you'll make your menu plan around that, okay? And things like that. Also, like I said, when it's 75% off, you want to stock up. So I'm going to show you guys. So this is back in February. This was my list. This was my meal plan. This was my meal planner list. So this is like how I put my meals together. It's so good to have these. I have a ton of these, okay? And I keep them every week. And what I do was, like, if you notice some things right here, it might say right on there, lost 2.4 pounds that week, because it helps me on my journey as well. It'll help me to, okay, is this a good week? I want to go ahead and repeat this week. So it really, really, really helps with that type of stuff right there too. Okay, so that's really good. So that's just what I wanted to show you. I just wanted to come on, show you that real quick. It's not about, every little bit adds up. So don't think I'm going to come on and just say, this is how you save so much money in the bank. You got to get money from somewhere in order to save the money. So that's why I'm showing you step by step on the things that you can cut down on and that you can save money on, so that that money can go in the bank. So I want to hear testimonies this week of how much you saved by doing those things that I told you to do. Okay. So with that being said, you guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I'm going to talk to you all later, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.